Hello dear students. Today in this class we are going to learn a new topic in the rational number lesson. So today's topic is representation of rational numbers on the number line. So this is second topic which you are going to learn in the rational number lesson. In the first video you already learned what are rational numbers, what are the properties of rational numbers. That things you already learned in the previous class. Now we are going to learn the representation of rational numbers on number line. First of all, let us see the number line of the rational number. So this is the number line of the rational number, same as the number line of your integers. Rational numbers will also include positive and negative numbers, including 0. As we already know, 0 comes in the center. To the right side of the 0 you will get positive number. To the left side of 0 you are going to get the negative number. If your rational number is positive number, you can take only the positive numbers with 0. It is not necessary to consider the negative numbers also. Okay, you can leave the negative numbers. If your rational number is a negative rational number, you can leave the positive numbers and you can take only the negative numbers. Understood? Now, so let us take an easy question and try to represent that question on the number line. So our first question is, I am going to take the question 5 by 7. My question is 5 by 7. So in this 5 by 7, it is a positive rational number, isn't it? And 5 is the numerator and 7 is the denominator, right? So we can say that denominator is greater than numerator, right? Numerator is the smaller number, denominator is the bigger number. So whenever you get these type of the rational number, they always comes between 0 and 1. Between 0 and 1 itself you are going to get this type of the rational numbers. If it is negative rational number, that is minus 5 by 7, you will get that rational number between 0 and minus 1. Okay, you don't have to search for any other number. Between 0 and 1 itself you are going to get your given rational number. Now we are going to draw a number line like this, and our rational number is a positive rational number, so not necessary to consider negative numbers minus 1, minus 2. It is not necessary. So you can start up with 0 itself. Okay, up to a certain distance I will mark 1. It is enough because this will come between 0 and 1 itself. So not necessary to mark other numbers also. If you have 0 and 1 on the number line, it is enough to do the representation. Okay. Okay, after drawing the number line, after marking your numbers, next step is check the denominator of your rational number. Denominator is 7. So what you should do is, between 0 and 1 you should make 7 equal parts. Equal parts has to be made between 0 and 1. Take your scale and pencil and make 7 equal parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. So 7 equal parts I did. Okay. So here the first equal part is represented as 1 by 7. Second equal part 2 by 7. Third part 3 by 7. Fourth one 4 by 7. 5 by 7. 6 by 7. Okay, like that. Starting from 1 by 7 to 6 by 7, we wrote all the numbers for all the lines. Okay, now wherever you are getting this 5 by 7, you have to mark that point like this. See here, like this you have to mark and just round up. That is your 5 by 7 on the number line. So this is how you have to represent the rational numbers where the numerator is smaller than the denominator. Next, move on to the next exercise question. Exercise 1.2, question number 1. Represent these numbers on number line. So that is the first question of your exercise. Okay, in that first question there are two sub questions. First sub question is 7 by 4. So in this 7 is the numerator, 4 is the denominator, right? Which means numerator is greater than denominator. So this question is little difficult from the last question. In the last question, numerator is a smaller number, denominator is a bigger number. But here numerator itself is a bigger number, right? Whenever we get this type of the rational number, first step is you divide your numerator from the denominator. So when from 4 you have to divide, 4 ones are 4 minus 3 in the denominator. So this divisor, quotient and remainder you have to write in a mixed fraction form. That is 1 3 by 4. Whenever you get rational numbers of improper form, you should divide the numerator from denominator and you should write it in the mixed fraction form. This will help you to identify where your given rational number lies. If this is 1 3 by 4, we can say that this 7 by 4 comes after 1. It comes after 1 and before 2, which means it lies between 1 and 2 on the number line. Like that we can decide. So in the same way, after doing division, if you get 3 1 by 2, for any rational number, if you get 3 1 by 2, then you say that the given rational number lies between 3 and 4. Okay, so this division will help us to identify where we are going to get our given rational number whenever the numerator is greater than the denominator. Now on the number line, I have already marked 0. Next I will mark 1. I will mark 2. Okay, negative numbers we don't want, but still I mark 2 lines means there I am going to write the negative numbers. Okay, now after 1 your denominator is 4. After 1 you make 4 equal parts, 2 3, right? So the first equal part I will consider as 1 by 4, second one 2 by 4, third one 3 by 4. So after 1 we want 3 by 4. Here we will mark, and this point we are going to round up as 7 by 4. Okay, hope you understood. Move on to the next question. That is the second sub question of your exercise 1.2 first main, minus 5 by 6. Okay, it is a negative number, so it comes to the left side of 0 on the number line. So here I will mark 0. Here numerator is 5. Leave the sign. Sign will help you only to decide whether you should mark this on right side or left side. So minus means you have to mark this on the right side. Numerator is 5, denominator is 6. So denominator is greater. Here I will mark minus 1. It means it will come between 0 and minus 1. Now denominator is 6, right? So denominator 6 means after 0 we have to divide our line into 6 equal parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. First part will be minus 1 by 6. Second will be minus 2 by 6. Minus 3 by 6. Minus 4 by 6. Minus 5 by 6. So this is our minus 5 by 6 on the number line. Okay, hope you understood. If you have any doubts, then comment in the comment box and ask me. I'll clarify your doubt.